Good afternoon, YouTube. So today I'm excited to announce that this week we released a maintenance release for CIS. And so maintenance release is really just bug fixes and some troubleshooting items that are opened up through service requests. Service requests are through F5 support. And so those issues are resolved and quite substantial amount of bug fixes. Normally it's a month type release. It's traditionally 2 sprint cycles, each sprint cycle of 2 weeks. Kind of how we do it. We kind of prioritize the issues, get them resolved, and normally we do a maintenance release after a minor release. So you can see here we released 2.8, and then we did the minor release, which was posted this week. And so as you know, the releases are posted on GitHub. You can actually see it right here. And here is the Docker item, or if you want to use the Red Hat registry, it's also posted on the Red Hat registry as well. You can pull from either location, actually. It's really up to you. What's really important about this release is that we released this obviously 4 days ago. It was posted on, I believe, Monday or Tuesday. And let's take a look at the release notes. So like we talked about, a couple of bug fixes. What this release also has is the latest UBI, which is Universal Base Image from Red Hat. It's a Red Hat Light Realm image that we use for our base container image. And so we pull that latest. So that's one of the reasons why it's attractive, right? Because we run it through a vulnerability assessment and we do a security advisory with our platform security team as well. So that's actually pretty good in itself, right? And because as you know, Docker containers, sometimes there's new vulnerabilities that are detected. And so that's why trying to stay recent or trying to stay up to date is actually a good thing. So a couple of bug fixes in here that are good actually. If you're doing EDNS, there's some improvements here on the bulk configuration or bulk deletion of EDNS. It's handled correctly. There's actually quite a few config map changes. Service port is now optional. That's kind of nice. There's another one here where config map logs an error. We were seeing some items in host group that was resolved. There's one here for the Cecil agent. This is very specific to a specific customer that is using some IAPS, and we actually this was actually a contribution that actually came from in-country, so that was actually added to this release. And you'll notice that we also, when we release, we also make improvements and fixes to our FIC, which is the IPAM container, and so that's also supported. It's packaged as well. We just announced it here. So what that means is that now this is released. We're starting to work on our CIS 2.9 release, which is actually quite a big minor release. And so I've just published a video on one of the items, which is a CRD enhancement. So if you take a look at that video, it's one of the latest videos I posted. There's a preview image there if you want to test it. Give me some feedback. Be really interested to get some feedback. And as we release some new items, I'm going to go ahead and quickly create some demos, some videos. There is a merge coming in 2.9, and actually even in 2.8 and 2.8.1, we've been working on almost like a next-gen OpenShift route CIS, and that's all being merged in 2.9. So that's what we're heavily focused on right now. I actually do have a preview of that, and I will be posting that hopefully early next week. I actually need to do some testing in my OpenShift environment so I can create some docs and publish that out. I'll create a video of that as well. That's actually pretty cool. That allows a CIS instance, that's CIS, to support multiple virtual IPs. And traditionally, OpenShift Router really had one virtual IP with lots of HTTP routes or L7 routes. Now what you can do is you can create multiple virtual IPs and associate them to routes. It's very nice, very cool. It was almost like a two release enhancement, if you want to call it that. And so there's quite a lot of work that's gone into that, actually. And so I'm really looking forward to presenting that out and for you guys to kind of pick that up, get me some feedback. So congratulations to the team. This is a great release, 2.8.1. Let me know if you got some feedback. If you have any issues, please let us know by opening a GitHub issue or by contacting your sales organization or myself through the community portal here. I'm available on GitHub. The product owner is available on GitHub, etc. Or you can leave me a comment within this video itself. So thank you so much. Look forward to seeing users using 2.8.1 and chat with you soon.